The main idea of the pavilion at Osaka, which came from the Ministry of Economy of Armenia, was to showcase Armenia as a nation of innovation facing towards tomorrow, but that has a present and the past that undergird that impetus and that represent a deep culture, a very interesting heritage, but also technology and innovation and a cerebral approach to the future. The pavilion is organized around 8 pillars. 4 of them represent the present and 4 tomorrow. So today and tomorrow. The present is represented by a number of different topics around tourism, around innovation, around the regional role of Armenia. And the tomorrow part is really focused on learning and the future of education.
Since the design was to have 8 different pillars with one message each, we designed them in a way to have opened up to reveal this message within. And each pillar at its core would have a custom designed 3D printed object that would later have the 3D mapped animations on top of it. So this content was designed to be colorful while the rest of the design was monochromatic. This was intentional because we wanted the visitor to experience this content and get this message without any distractions around them. We wanted the visitors to get to know Armenia in a whole new contemporary way, be drawn into each pillar to get to know more about its value through its geometries, the forms, and the colorful eye candy experience that they would have while walking around the pillar.
One reason TUMO was involved in the pavilion design is not only to try to showcase Armenia's design capabilities and a techie approach to showcasing our national identity, but also to underscore the future of learning, the future of education as one of Armenia's contributions to the region and to the world. And TUMO has been a part of that, along with other entities that are really trying to shape a new kind of learning environment in Armenia, whether it's Armat, COAF, Teach for Armenia, and others, along with TUMO, really thinking at a fundamental level, especially in the context of AI, what it means to teach and to learn. And so this was part of the message that the ministry wanted to convey, alongside the touristic attraction of Armenia, the fact that we have very interesting firms, tech companies coming out of Armenia, investment opportunities, and also a regional role for the nation.
There are many details that made up this design, especially that it's designed to be minimalistic, to let the content shine. We designed in a way that hides the design as much as possible, so that every detail was thought about it in a way that it's not visible that much. You will see a door that's concealed, or its handle is in the same surface of the door. You don't have anything sticking out. The brochures and books have their own place in the wall with a dent that would just sit right in it. There's even the distance, the thickness of the pillars is the same as the distance of the 3D printed object from its edges, so that it looks like you opened it up and you have the 3D printed object revealing within its core.
One of the focuses of the whole pavilion and the education part is, of course, AI. Artificial intelligence is changing the equation on what the mission and the meaning of education is in the future. And so TUMO has been working a lot, along with other Armenian entities such as FAST, the Foundation for Armenian Science and Technology, on educating young people in artificial intelligence in Armenia. But I think our approach translates to the whole world. And in TUMO Gunma, our first TUMO center in Japan, we will also implement that AI education, both to learn about AI and to learn with AI. Tumo Gunma is a very important link between Armenia and Japan and a very important node in the pavilion. So among other things, we showcase in the pavilion the new Tumo that will open in Takasaki during the exposition itself. So the expo starts before Tumo Gunma's opening and continues after the opening of the center. It's our first center in Asia. It's a beautiful building that is really the result of a collective effort. The government of Armenia introduced us to the Ministry of Digital in Japan, Taro Kono, who then introduced us to Governor Yamamoto of Gunma, and out of that collaboration was born the idea and now the reality of Tumo in Gunma.